If this is the first time you're listening to the Wealthy Wednesday show, please remember to subscribe and click on the like button. This is Lucy McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, and I mentor mystic entrepreneurs to create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation so that they can make a big impact in the world and leave a legacy. I truly believe that when we accept our mystic powers and use them as entrepreneurs, that we will accelerate the transformation of this world so that we can bring about more peace and harmony, free from hunger and free from war. So today we have a very special edition of the Wealthy Wednesday show, and I'd like to invite you to click on the subscribe button and click on the like button. So please make sure you share this Wealthy Wednesday show with any of your friends, post it on your social media, and be able to put the comments below so I can provide you with exactly what you're looking for and what you want to get out of this show. So now let's get started. Hey, welcome to another edition of the Wealthy Wednesday show. This is your host, Lucy McMonagle. I am a visionary mystic entrepreneur known as the Mystic Wealth Creator. I am the secret behind powerful and successful leaders that are making changes in this world and creating conscious communities. I am so incredibly excited to bring another phenomenal guest to the Wealthy Wednesday show. And today we have Krysti Turznik, who is a motivational speaker, author, and life coach. Through mindset, motivation, and meditation shows people how to create the life that they don't need to escape from. She is also the #1 best-selling author of Mindset Magic, using scientific and spiritual principles to create your life. So Krysti, I'm so incredibly excited that you are here with us for the Wealthy Wednesday show, and you have some phenomenal tips to help the audience to break through some of their barriers.
Thank you so much for having me. I am thrilled to be here. It's a pleasure to you.
Oh, wow. You have had so much experience with helping individuals break through their mindsets. And in this world, we have so many entrepreneurs and women who are going and going and going, and they keep struggling and pushing forward. And we have an alarming rate of burnout. Can you tell us a little bit? You actually know more about this than I might. And could you tell us what is the leading cause of this burnout that women are experiencing? And more importantly, how can they start avoiding the burnout as they're moving forward in their life and in their business?
Yeah, and that's a fabulous question. From where I am and what I have seen through the work of my clients, it really comes from being disconnected with your truth, from being disconnected from your purpose and what you are here in this world to do. And the more that you can allow yourself to really align with who it is that you are meant to be, the easier things come for you. And it makes life so much more enjoyable. It makes it so much easier because you're doing the things that come naturally to you, the things that you're gifted in, and the world just really will support you with that.
Wow. So as the individuals who are listening to this, and I'm sure they're just about ready to grab a pen and paper to write these down, how do you start getting into that alignment that you just spoke about?
Sure. I think it first starts with giving yourself permission to, first of all, take a really honest and hard look at your life and understand where you are. You need to figure out where you are so you can figure out if it's something that you like, and then where you want to go, how to shift it. Because so often we have created lives that are not in harmony with who we are. We've lived for everyone else, and it's time to start living for us with who we are deep inside. So first of all, it starts with permission, and then it's giving yourself that awareness to really have clarity on what it is that you want for yourself. What are the things that light you up? What are the things that are very important to you? And what are the things that you would like to discontinue? Because that's also important. And it's about learning to love yourself and accept all parts of you. Again, because you are here, there is a purpose, there is a meaning for your existence. And it's best if you can love and embrace all of the parts of you. So the parts that you would like about yourself and the parts that you feel are more of the darker sides, the shadow parts of you, because you need both the light and the quote dark parts, or the shadow side of you, to be fully yourself and to really embrace and to live your life that you're here meant to live.
Wow. So that process you were just mentioning is the first step is that you give yourself permission.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next step is to really become more clear on where you're at currently
Mm-hmm.
in comparison to where you'd really like to be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
then the third step, you would actually, you have to take a really hard look at what do you really, really want in life.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then you have to look at your shadow self
Mm-hmm.
and your light self. Can you talk a little bit more about how does one start easily looking at their shadow self and their light self, and how can they understand that both of them are beautiful and exquisite and necessary?
Sure. I think if you are able to start tapping into the way that you're feeling, our body is a very important gift that we have. So if you're feeling really peaceful and happy and joyful about something, you are right on track with that part of you, that belief and those thoughts that you have about yourself. Those are very, very strong, empowering things. Now, if you find that you are feeling very uncomfortable in your body, if maybe you're just getting that sense of something isn't just quite right here, or maybe you're starting to get aches and pains or headaches or things like that, like your body is communicating to you. So anytime that you are noticing that you are not in that place of peace, if you're not in that place of centeredness, it's an indicator that there is something that needs to be healed in that moment. So the more that you can allow yourself to go to that somewhat uncomfortable place, those places that we don't always want to go, because that's why they're kind of in the dark, right, as we've been avoiding them. But the more that you can honor yourself and say, oh, this is a very interesting feeling that I'm having right now. What just happened right before I started to notice this sensation? Maybe you just had an argument with someone, or maybe you had an uncomfortable conversation, or maybe somehow you were triggered with a thought of, feeling less than what it was that you were. But there's always going to be some indicator of what had happened. And then you use that as a guidepost of knowing that that's where you need to focus your attention and send more love into that place.
Oh, that is such a juicy nugget, to recognize your shadow side, the parts that we normally ignore, to shine love and light into those areas, and to help you feel that all aspects of you are good. Did I understand that correctly?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are juicy.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And, really what happens is, like, we associate that there are good parts of us and bad parts of us, but, there is really just us and our beliefs and our thoughts that we have about ourselves, because behind everything that we are doing and believing, they at one point they served a positive purpose, right? But as we move forward, as we grow and learn new things, sometimes we hold on to those old beliefs that are no longer serving us. And those are really the parts of us that need to be healed and adjusted and brought up to speed with where it is that you are in this moment in time. So everything is good. We just need to, move it forward and advance it as we ourselves advance as well.
Wow. That is so incredible. And really looking at it in that aspect, being able to understand it in that phase, that everything about it is good. We
Mm-hmm.
just need to bring it up to speed to where we are now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really powerful. And you also work a lot with mindset. I mean, obviously your book is Mindset Magic. Can you tell us a little bit on how our mindset impacts the things that we experience?
Absolutely. One of the greatest gifts that we have been given is the ability to choose what to think, what to feel, how to behave, and ultimately the freedom to become the kind of person that we are wanting to be. And it's the power of our mind that really makes it happen. And mindset is the thing that changes everything else. So what I have discovered is that there is a tremendous power that we have within our minds. The amygdala, which is a part of your subconscious, really it has a function of filtering out everything that does not either meet or match the expectation or the thoughts that you're telling yourself. So if you're giving yourself an idea of this is the sort of thing that I want, or this is the kind of person that I am, everything that is not in alignment with that literally collapses on the energetic level, so it becomes no longer an option for you. So we limit ourselves and our choices and our opportunities based upon our thoughts, because the external outside environment is really just an extension of our body. So it will always mirror and match what we have going on the inside of our minds.
Mm. And can you explain, let's say they've been working on their quote unquote mindset and their reality is starting to shift a little bit, but it's not shifting fast enough because they might have a belief system, or they might have had circumstances where at one time they believed they were a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that when somebody's going from that victim to the victor state, do you have a short process, or do you have a short how-to that individuals can really start to write down and relate to?
Absolutely. I use the acronym SUN, of like the shining sun, SUN. So remember that yourself, for the S, is a very powerful creator. So our job is to get clear on what it is that we want and make sure that our thoughts and our beliefs and our imagery and feelings are in alignment with that ultimate goal that we have. Then the U comes in by understanding that we are working in tandem with the universe. And whatever it is that we say that we want, energetically, the universe is going to bring those things that are matching, those same things that are in harmony, in that same vibrational tone with what it is that we want for ourselves. And then the N is we need to understand that right now is our point of power. So keep yourself in that focus of knowing that you have placed your order, essentially, and the universe is bringing it to you. And now it's just the opportunity for you to practice your patience, to trust in the power of the universe, and know that as you ask, it is given and it will be brought to you. So that's really the way that I teach my clients, is just remember the sun is always shining, just as you're shining, the universe in this moment is always shining.
Oh, I love that acronym. Sun, which is self, universe, now.
Yeah, exactly.
In just basic one-word terms.
Bite size, yep.
Yes, bite-sized terms. That is so beautiful. And I love the way that you explain that, because when we are in alignment with those three items, with yourself, with the universe, and in the point of power, which is now, we are in a direct intersection of our desires to become fulfilled.
Absolutely. And that's really where the magic comes from. We don't need to figure out how everything works. We don't know all of the details of how maybe electricity or gravity work. We just know that it does, and we trust that it's going to happen. And it's the same that happens when you're having those thoughts or those beliefs. It's just going to happen. Everything is going to match and be presented to you. And then it's our job really to say yes to those things that are in alignment with our ultimate goals.
Oh, wow. Absolutely. It's our jobs to say yes, to be in alignment with our ultimate goals. That's really powerful. And a lot of individuals that are listening, they might be saying yes sometimes and no other times. But if you just change it to yes, 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 instead of yes, no, you'll manifest quicker and easier. And you actually have a very powerful free meditation that helps individuals to reconnect to the deeper self so that they can choose calmness over chaos, which brings them to that point of manifestation. Could you tell us a little bit about this free meditation you have for individuals, and how can they get a hold of it?
Yes, absolutely. There are actually three free, meditations that I'd like to offer, and they are about learning to trust yourself and knowing, again, like what we've been talking about, you are perfect and wonderful and whole just as you are. So it's really embracing that, trust in yourself and the choices that you make, and know that you're being supported along the way, and then helping you to really return to that center place of that peace, of that relaxation, because that peace and that serenity that we always want. It's a state of mind. You know, we don't have to go on that beach vacation to find that. It can be here and now, and it can help you to shift away from that chaos into the calm.
Oh, absolutely. And they can get that at powerful-mind.com/free-meditation-opt-in. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, it's powerful-mind.com/free meditation. I had a little change in that, so it's free meditation at the end. So, and there's a direct link that will be available on my website.
All right, fabulous. And for those who are listening to this that are not actually able to access the information below because they're on the iTunes app on their iPhone, or they're on the Android app, it's powerful, POWERFUL -mind, MIND.com/free, FREE meditation, MEDITATION. So that will get you to these 3 different meditations that Krysti is providing to you. So Krysti, time has been going so incredibly fast. And I wanted to ask you one last question before we say our farewells. Could you tell us what are some of the practical tools that we can use right away to start connecting more deeply with ourselves? I mean, outside of the meditations that you're giving, is there a little tip that you can get people started before they download the meditations?
Sure, absolutely. I think anytime that they are having a moment of stress or something that doesn't feel necessarily ideal, if they can take that moment to take a deep breath in and then just allow themselves to relax and go within and ask themselves, you know, what am I really needing in this moment? And a lot of times we're going to get that superficial answer that will say, oh, I need a vacation, or I need for this to go away, or whatever it is. But if you ask yourself 3 different times, if you say even deeper than that, what do I really need in this moment? The more that you ask that question, the deeper the truth you will get. And ultimately, it comes down to things like, I need to feel loved. I need to feel important. I need to feel like I'm making a difference. And if the way that that is showing up in your life is not feeling good, you know that the underlying need that you have is to feel those things. So that gives you the power to then choose what it is that you can do differently to make yourself feel so much better and still achieve those goals.
Perfect. I love the way that you said that. Krysti, this has been so fabulous. You have given so many nuggets, some tips, golden opportunities for individuals to connect with themselves, to connect with you, to get your book, Mindset Magic, and to be able to get the free meditations that you offered them on the website that we mentioned earlier. Is there anything else that you would like to say to our audience? And then we will say farewell.
What I would like to leave the audience with is just a reminder that you have everything that you need to create a life of your dreams already within you. It is just your responsibility to choose what it is that you would like to create, and then trust that you are being supported, and that if you have that desire, there's a reason that you have that desire. And because you have that desire, it also means that you have the ability to make that manifest into reality. So trust yourself, trust the feelings and the beliefs that you have, and know that you are worthy and value of such greatness, and that everything is as it should be.
Thank you. Thank you for that tips and for the strategies. And thank you for being a guest on the Wealthy Wednesday show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. I want to thank my audience. You are the reason that I create the Wealthy Wednesday show every single week. We are going past our 3-year mark. I'm so excited that we are moving into our 4th year and we are going strong. I want to thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel, for the Blog Talk channel, and for downloading the app and the applications if you choose to listen to us that way. And I want to thank you for your comments, for contacting me, letting me know the topics that you wanted me to cover. We've already started covering mindset. We've already started covering how to tap into your authentic self. We've had phenomenal guests teaching you how to create sales and businesses, and we have more topics coming that you have been letting me know that you want. So please keep sending in those requests, letting me know what you like. Make sure you put the comments below so that I can respond to them and so that I can get the guests that will give you those tips and strategies. So until next time, I really appreciate you listening, and abundant blessings. Are you ready to change your money flow? Would you like to get beyond the 6 figures that you keep bumping up against? Well, let me tell you, my book, Magical Money Manifestations, is going to help you create money manifestations on autopilot so that you will have more money, more freedom, and more joy in your life. Go to magicalmoneymanifestations.com to find out more information. Thank you for listening to the Wealthy Wednesday Show. This is your host, Lucy McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, a mentor for conscious women entrepreneurs, helping them create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation. I would love to extend to you a free gift. And all you need to do is go to my website at lucymcmonagle.com. That's LucyMcmonagle.com to get your free gift. So until next time, abundant blessings.